RecBoys.
Yeah, we in the studio. Yeah, we in the studio. We in the studio. The studio. We in the studio. Yeah, we in the studio. We in the studio. The studio. You know what we doing, supporting indie artists. DJ Shy, Mr. Catch Right. Got the cup of Henny charging. Out the margin with the topic of discussion. Money talk, we here to fussing, and they keep the special guests coming. Shy got the mute button, Chris got the drop. In the studio, they get it out the pot. They play the videos, let them know how to knock. Number one podcast, 2 kings, they claim the top spot. Take it to the next stop. Get your merch at the rec shop. Swerving all lanes, got no time for the rest stop. No vest needed, intellectual bullets. Get your head shot. From Spanish braids to dreadlocks, we here for the people. Did it from vinyls with needles. Can't play hard if you Kegels. Looking for my ring like I'm Schmeagle. Here for the bread like a seagull. Warring for the flow, it's illegal. Everything out the vein, let it bleed through. Checking when you coming, cause we see you. We in the studio, yeah, we in the studio. We in the studio, the studio. We in the studio, yeah, we in the studio. We in the studio, the studio. We in the studio, yeah, we in the studio. We in the studio, the studio. We in the studio, yeah, we in the studio. We in the studio, the studio.
RecBoys. Tap in with my guys, the RecBoys. You should tap in too.
RecBoys.
What's shaking, my people? You already know what it is. DJ RecBoys, Shy,
Mr. Catch Rec.
we are the RecBoys, and this is In the Studio with the RecBoys. Happy hump day, homie. How you feeling?
You already know, bro. Blessed. Glad to be back. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Real quick, it was my son's birthday on Monday. Hit that 15. Salute to him.
Happy birthday.
And it was actually my
Salute.
19th year anniversary being married. So salute to wifey. Sticking around, putting up with me for 19. Actually, we've been together 24, but married 19. So salute to her for sticking around, holding it down, putting up with all the bullshit.
So real quick, so are you going to do something special next year since you're going on? Shout out to Bunky. She's in the building. Tea time with Bunky. Make sure you check her tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live.
When you say something special, what you mean special?
I mean, because you're going on 20 years married and 25 years together. Both of those are milestones, like 20 and 25. So you're definitely going to have to do something. Shout out to Gabe, Finally TV over there, What We Talk About podcast. If you guys missed that, check that out. They are live Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Shout out to Raptor, actually Raptor Music. We out there. So what's up, man? What's shaking, man? What's happening, man? It's Rec Day, nigga.
It's definitely. I'm tired, man. Just came back from a vacay. Had my son that way. Go to work.
I don't want to hear that tired shit. My nigga, check this out, right?
I'm tired, but I'm here, ready to catch Rec. Like I always say. I'm excited about the night, though.
Listen.
What's up?
Listen. I don't want to hear that tired shit, my nigga. Do you know what season it is, right?
What time you got up today?
About 6.
Okay, I've been up since 4. Okay, you did. I know you've been on your feet all day. How many miles you been doing today? I already did 12. I'm tired. I'm tired.
What? All you doing is walking. You not doing no physical labor other than walking. Cut it out, my nigga. You a supervisor. No, mental power is dope. But my nigga, I'm standing on my feet and I'm dealing with boys.
Standing on your feet.
No, I'm standing, chop and chop. It's a little bit different, my nigga. You walking, you going over here, yo, fix that. Yo, that shit don't look right. I know you. I already know how you giving it up. Shout out to the Village Global Network. They're in the building. Nah, real talk. I got to let them know, like, I love my brother. But, yo, my man. I didn't get no vacation yet. He said he came off a vacation and he's tired.
Yes, sir. Tell you, man.
How that makes sense? Yo, if I'm bugging, let me know. Put it in the comments that I'm bugging.
Yeah, put it in the comments. 4 o'clock in the morning, 12-hour day,
came home, cut the grass, cooked dinner. Fucking now I'm on the show. Talk to me, because maybe I'm crazy. Like, talk to me.
No. But see, you didn't know. No, hold up. If you're going to tell it all. You just came back from Puerto Rico, vacation. So no. So now, let them know you had 7 days.
No,
PR.
7 days. No.
All right, whatever. Tell them what you had. Then tell them what you had.
No, you try to put on. I wasn't out there 7 days. That's all we need to know. Wasn't
Funky,
there 7
don't do
days.
that. We're not gonna do that, baby girl.
Yes,
baby girl.
Exactly.
No, listen.
Especially when you got
you do your shout outs.
They want to go all over the place.
Hold on.
Come on, we got a guest tonight.
Shout outs. I know. Hold on. Let me, because I got some shit. My birthday is Monday. All right, yo, don't rush me. My birthday is Monday. Happy birthday to me. The official Greg boy. Happy birthday to me. My anniversary is also Saturday. 5 years. I don't have 25. I don't have 20 in. We working on it. You know, we gonna ride this thing out all the way out. Shout out to my wife for putting up with me. Oh, we're actually going on 10 years together. So we do got a little bit of time, but 5 years married. Shout out to all the kids that I cut. Their first day of school is tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great first day. I hope you guys remember to be great. You know, I told all my kids that today, you know, be great. Don't be good, be great. And I hope your year is dope and successful. But that's all my shout outs. You know, I got a little bit more. I'll get into those later on during the day, during the show. But let's bring in our guest. He's been patiently waiting. So you know how that go.
Yeah, we're not even gonna play no games. We got the #1 PR, they call him. JTorres in the building.
What's shaking, homie? How you feeling?
I'm good. Yo, it's man funny. I actually just sent the link to one of my mans, one of my best friends for like 30 years. He told me, yo, you on a podcast with Chris? I'm like, who's Chris? And I'm like,
we got mutual people.
No, because so I grew up on Linden between Cypress and St. Nicholas.
So I was up there for like 10 years.
So that's why I was born and raised. So I moved out to Long Island. So he's like, yo, you lived on our block. You don't know, bro. I'm like, I honestly got a brother named Marcus, all type of shit. I'm like, yo, my man Nick know you. I don't know if you know Nick, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Nick. That's my man right there on Linden. Yeah.
That's my best friend since like 1988. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. So that's crazy. We probably ran through Linden and all that together. And just
I was there from 83 to 95, 96. So we had to cross paths.
Yeah, I was there from 90 to 94. Until I went
upstate.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, bet.
So what's good, man? Real quick, introduce yourself to the people.
What's up? So what's up, everybody? My name is Jonathan Torres. I go by Torres, your #1 PR. Originally, once again, from Ridgewood, Queens, borderline Bushwick. I now reside in Amityville, Long Island. I've been here since '96. I wear many hats, a plethora of things, but what I'm known for is my public relations and marketing and the entertainment and music business. And I also have a credit repair company as well as a business credit building platform. So I wear many hats. I'm also a legacy cannabis operator. So I've been in the distribution and sale of cannabis as a legacy operator for the past 20 years. So it's a legitimate term now. You know what I mean?
No, that's dope. Real quick, how did you get this? So you're into the this is weird. Not weird, but this is very interesting. So you're into the cannabis distribution. How does that work? You guys in the chat. I'm just going in. I had to get.
So when you're in the state of New York right now, obviously as of 2021, there have been a lot of legislation and legalization of cannabis for a lot of people that have their cards, conditional adult use retail delivery license. You know what I'm saying? CAURD card. And the people that were able to get the licenses first were people that were considered a legacy operator. So in the state of New York, a legacy operator is defined as someone who has been in the sale or distribution of cannabis 5 years prior to it being legal. So I myself have been, moving and shaking, since 1996 out there in Linden, with my peoples, and been in the game ever since. So now moving forward, fast forward 2023, I'm in the process right now of getting my legitimate legal license for distribution on delivery in Long Island, which is a little bit difficult because out of 111 municipalities, only 10%, only 11 have opted in. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep it alive, I want to go to the boroughs, but for delivery services. But right now there's a hold with the state of New York because some veterans unfortunately sued the state of New York, saying that the card licenses were unconstitutional. You know what I'm saying? But it's a bunch of bullshit. You feel me? The minorities, Black and Latinos, we have been the ones that have been affected the most on the war on drugs. So it's only right that we get first dibs on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's so good. It'll work out in our favor. You know what I mean?
That's dope. Cause so basically, you talking about for the shit that just skipped over everybody's head. You pretty much talking about like Uber, but with cannabis. Where they can call, put in their order, you're gonna go pick it up, and you're gonna drop it off for them.
Absolutely, like a regular delivery service. So you have, your website, you have, whatever customer management tool you use to be able to get your clients in there. You have your menu. They pick, deliver, and you just, deliver it. They'll pay for it in advance. Make sure you verify with their card, and you're good to go. Make your database, and you can legitimately be able to sell cannabis via delivery service legitimately without having to look over your shoulders and worry about law enforcement type shit.
All right. I'm gonna stay on this for a little while. Chris, I know you got your notebook and you got a whole bunch of fucking questions, but
you think, bro? So look.
So right. With you said that you had first dibs. Did you catch a conviction? Because you said you've been moving, shaking since '96. Like how does converting, moving and shaking? Because '96 it was illegal.
Correct.
Yep. So how does moving and shaking, like, how do you establish, how does the person establish, yo, I've been selling weed for a long time and I'm good? Did you get caught?
Yeah. So there's a couple of different I guess things that they look for when they get issued this card license. Now, mind you, the card license, it was an initial 300 and plus people. They got that. Unfortunately, I wasn't part of the first round, so I didn't get that. But some of the things were if you were a minority, African American, Latino, Native American, Indian, Asian, or ethnic minority. Secondly, if you had a cannabis conviction, anything less than a felony, because if you got an F, unfortunately, it wouldn't do. I caught a misdemeanor for bullshit possession out here in Nassau County. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you're military, you get first dibs. And then also people that are legitimately already had businesses that weren't cannabis related, but already were in a system with the state of New York, with an LLC, S corp, or a C corp, whatever, right? So had to have a conviction less than an F, had to have been a minority, or had to have been in the armed services. And there's a couple other statistics that I wasn't knowledgeable about, but I'm only focused on the ones that I fell under. But yeah, I caught a little misdemeanor a couple of years back, for some edibles, unfortunately, but I did get expunged, thank God.
All right. You're a minority. Were you in the military?
I was not, but my father is in the military. That don't count, but I was not active military.
All right. So, you caught the felony. Yep. Did you have an active? Not the felony, the misdemeanor. So, correct. But with your with an active business, was there a time frame on how long you had to have an active business?
No, not necessarily. No, what they're very adamant on, is that they want to be able to see, like, if you have a legitimate business, that the money is flowing the right way. You can't just be on your trap shit and try to put 10, 20, 30 bands in an account and have no track record, because they're going to fine-tooth comb and scrutinize it, and they're going to go through it and say, you know what, where'd the money come from? So if there's no paper trail, no track record, don't even play yourself. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that get a business, get invoices, do shit the right way.
So is that a certain period of time?
No, because right now, like, for example, it's on hold right now only because of this veterans suing the state of New York, right? But outside of that, you know what I'm saying, it's active. You just got to make sure that you tap into certain people that are in, like, legislation, people that are advocates of cannabis. So, for example, myself, I am a fellow on the organization called the Just Us Foundation. So the Just Us Foundation helps out African American Latinos who have been legacy operators more than 5 years prior to cannabis being legal. So 5 years minus 2021 when they made it legal. So Cheryl Murray Powell, Esquire, she is a cannabis attorney and is my mentor. So she's the one that's helped me out with all of my licenses, with all of the different business plans, proposals, and tapped in with all the people from the Office of Cannabis Management and the Cannabis Control Board in New York State.
Got you. Chris, you want to jump in? Because I got another question, but go ahead.
Bring them on.
Go ahead. You're gonna say.
I want to know, like, with the cannabis thing, like, because I mean, this is an interesting topic. I know that a lot of our viewers are probably bud smokers, and they might want to know how or if they could get into it. What are they asking for a certain amount? Because your license, like my homie down the block, he just got his license, and he got his license for Manhattan.
Yep.
And like he's looking. Shout out to Rashida, you know, one half for Peaches and Blade. And my homie he's looking to secure like $5 million.
Secure $5 million what, in funding?
As far his shop is in Manhattan.
Correct.
And I know that when he was going through his stuff, there was like a minimum where you have to have working capital.
Yes, so it depends. There's levels to it, right? It depends if you want to go on the cultivation side with the growing, or if you want to go on the retail side. On the retail side, there's 3 levels. There is a dispensary, which is the most expensive, which is the most capital intensive, which needs the minimums $250,000 and better just to even have a conversation. That's if you want to have your own dispensary and retail brick and mortar store. The second one is called the consumption lounge. So that's kind of like, think about a bar, but instead of drinking liquor, you're smoking bud. So you don't need all the intensive licenses. You just need a dope spot that people could go there and consume. They could check the licenses out, make sure it's legitimate, have music, do what you do, and consume there. You can't buy there. And then last but not least, the most cost-effective and cheapest route is delivery services, because only thing you need is a small brick and mortar retail store. It has as a home base to show the New York State. But other than that, you don't need all of the upfront capital per se, other than your inventory, and obviously having your website done with your menu and everything like that, and obviously having a small brick and mortar spot that is available. Also depends on where you at. Once again, in Long Island, there's 111 total municipalities and small cities in Long Island. Out of those 111, Nassau and Suffolk, only 11 opted in. So that means only 10% of the people of Long Island or the municipalities are allowing cannabis on a legitimate level. So that's why I'm tapping in, you know, with all the people that's in legislation, all the people that are advocates of cannabis legalization, and then you got to tap in with them, and you kind of got to be like James St. Patrick and Ghost. So on one end of the spectrum, you're out there chopping, making your bread. On the other, you got to be on your suit and tie vibe. You got to represent, know how to talk, articulate yourself, and tap with the people is going to make you, you know, better. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And to your point that you was asking earlier, shout about the bread, like he stated that earlier. You gotta have the money that you're saying that you have to get this money. You gotta show that you can pay. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have income. You gotta have banking statements. You gotta have all that shit. Like a lot of people be like, yo, I'm gonna just go open this business, and then the next day think they're gonna go apply for a credit card. They're gonna go do this. That shit don't work that way. Like, you know what I mean? You starting the business on your social security number, people get confused. Like, it's really your credit tied into that shit until that shit can stand on its own. You know what I'm saying? But we got to definitely get you, because all that shit is down my alley. My wife is into that shit heavy. So the money shit is crazy. But so you in the cannabis, you PR.
Correct. Public relations. So back in 2011, I wound up opening my first S corporation called One PR, Public Relations and Marketing. Right. So there was a brand of water called Crystal Glacier water. They used to light up blue and pink on the bottom of the bottle, had a light. So I was able to procure some wholesale pallets from Alaska with the company. Then I was able to take that brand and I was able to put it into like music videos, strip clubs, all over New York. And then from there, what I did was I opened up an S corporation, right, for One PR, Public Relations and Marketing, and I made them my first client. So I'm like, yo, listen, if I'm going to be a brand ambassador and advocate for this company, I don't want to make it seem like I'm working for them. I want to make it seem as if they hired me to consult and push them. So that's what I did. So I started working with like product placement, stuff like that, things of that nature. And then at that point, I started developing more relationships with, like, you know, some of your favorite DJs on the radio stations, Hot 97, Power 105, XM radio, satellite radio. Started tapping in with, you know, some of your, you know, most favorite artists, entrepreneurs, things of that nature. And then fast forward in 2017, I got the opportunity to work with T.I. On a television show called The Grand Hustle that aired on BET on July 2018. So I got my little 15 minutes of fame. I got kind of litty being on BET, and that helped me get like a good validation outside of New York. Because at that point, you know, I was just kind of like, you know, local. You know, like remember in the movie Juice, you know, when GQ was playing for Queen Latifah, she's like, you ever DJ before? I was like, yeah, you know, for my boys. Oh yeah, you local. So So that's where I was for a minute. I was just, New York, Long Island. Once I got on BET, that helped me get, Midwest, Southwest, up north, and help legitimize my brand outside of the Northeast demographic. So I took that, ran with it. And by that, I've always worked. I've always had jobs in sales and retail. I've always been on my little trap shit I need to handle there. And then fast forward, I was in the automotive industry for about 7 years. So when the pandemic started, I was one of the first people to catch COVID, like in March of 2020. I was in the car business. So I wound up dipping from the car business because I didn't want to put myself at risk to get sick again. So I wound up opening a credit repair company, called One PR Credit Solutions LLC. So thank God, by the grace of God, March will be 4 years in business. Today, I just closed a business deal for $13,000. I was able to procure 13 grand from TD Bank, all off my EIN. So not only do I help people establish their personal credit on that side, I also opened up a third S corporation called One PR Business Development, where I help out small business get business credit and get funding on the EIN, LLC, S Corp, or C Corp. So everything I do all incorporates around business, finances, financial literacy, education for our Black and brown people. You know what I mean?
So real quick, because you keep saying the S Corp and the C Corp.
Yes.
Tell them the difference, because there's a difference. So tell them the difference between the C Corp and the S Corp.
Correct. So it all depends on the entity, on how you file, whatever state you're in. For the most part, one of the biggest benefits of opening up S corporation is that when you're S corp, you actually save something called self-employment tax, right? So let's just say, for example, for every 100 grand that you make, if you have an S corporation, the state of New York and the federal government gives you a break of about 13.5%. or about $13,400 for every $100,000, because you are now kind of contributing to the benefit of the ecosystem of the economy. So because you're a business owner and you may potentially be hiring other employees, for that reason, having an S corp, you do save about 13.5% on every 100 grand that you make as an S corporation. But for the most part, there really is not a lot of significant differences with the LLC, S corp, or C corp. Is just a matter of how it is, how you're taxed. You know what I'm saying? And also, I know Miss Rashida mentioned 1099. So if you're an independent contractor like that, also as well, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? So let's say, for example, you work for somebody. Like, for example, one of my mentors is Chris Gotti from Murder Inc. He has a company called Adventures. It's a digital distribution platform. So he pays me in 1099. So as an independent consultant for One PR Business Development on behalf of Adventures, I take that money, put it into my business checking account. Now I'm showing income. You know what I mean?
And it's taxable, and it goes into your corp at that point.
Yes, sir.
It's just knowing how to mess with the system too, but the difference is really the tax bracket thing too in the C and the S. You know what I mean? And employees and
money you make. Depending how much money you make, of course, you get taxed at a different bracket, right? But then also you have to know about your write-offs. So, like, for example, you know what I'm saying, if you have a business checking account, you know what I'm saying, you want to obviously have your funds going through there to show income coming in legitimately, right? Then you want to be able to write off certain things like your gas, your food, your haircut, your clothes, your Wi-Fi, your electricity, or your miles on your vehicle. All that stuff is all things that are taxable that you could then write off. So what happens when you write off? Let's just say, for example, you make 100 grand with your business, right? But then you spent 40,000 in write-offs. So you don't necessarily make more money. You get taxed at a less rate. They take the 100 you made, they take the 40 that you use as write-offs, deduct 40 from the 100, you got 60. Now you tax off of 60 instead of being taxed on 100. That's how you save money.
All right, now check this out, right? I got a quick question.
Let's go.
What if you make 100 and you got like close to 100 in deductions?
Well, you could do that as well. You know what I'm saying? That's good, but then that's good on one end because you get taxed at the bare minimum. But then at the same time, though, that could be a little hurtful because let's just say you try to go to a bank, right, and try to go get a loan, or you try to go to a non-traditional a bank that wants to lend you money online, right? If you go ahead and say that I didn't make no bread, then they're gonna be less likely to actually lend you money because they go, listen, you made 100, but you spent 100. Where's your profit? If I lend you 100,000, how are you gonna pay that money back because you have no revenue? So it has to be a nice balance. That's why I recommend having a good bookkeeper. Thank God my mom is my bookkeeper. God bless. I give her some bread. She take care of my joint. And also have a good CPA. Make sure you have a good CPA and accountant, whatever, that knows about small businesses and they know how to do deductions properly, and to make sure that your paperwork is stellar so you don't get red flag and any audits and stuff like that having to owe IRS bread. You want to pay the IRS bread. No matter what you do, if you trap in legal, illegal off the books, you want to pay the government bread because they get off your back. You can't be making all this bread and putting it in your bank account and spending and blowing it and buying all these fancy things. And I expect, you know what I'm saying, the three-letter agency, IRS, and them boys come out because pay your taxes. Pay your motherfucking taxes. Don't be like Wesley, B.
Yeah, there's a ratio.
Or there's a whole bunch of people. Yeah.
There's a ratio you should be putting away per what you make and to pay them taxes and overshoot by a couple percent. And, hopefully you get to keep some of that shit.
It's close to almost 40%. When you put everything in consideration.
Is that much? I thought it was like 33 and some change.
Yeah, well, like I said, upwards of 30. You estimate close to 40 because you have to state New York state tax, federal tax, FICO, and then all the other small business taxes as well. It's upwards of 40%. So if you make 100, you gotta put 40 to the side just for taxes. But obviously, you have to know how you do deductions the right way. So then that starts going from 40 to 30,
40 to 30. Yeah, you get to about 10, you might be all right, man.
But you still want to put it away, though. You want
to put it away. Absolutely.
Let it go through, and then at the end, when they like, all right, yo, listen, you already have 40 put away. They like, yo, you only owe 10. All right, cool. Now I got 30. That go back to the profit, and then that helps in the overall grand scheme of things.
Correct. Absolutely.
That's what I'm banking on right now. Like,
I got you. Whatever help you need. That's what I do for a living, bro. So you know what I mean. That's what I do.
Dope.
Nah,
so
I'm definitely gonna check you out. That's dope.
What makes you take the leap of faith to hit up a water company in Canada? A kid from Queens hit up a water company in Canada and say, listen, I can get your product out there. How does that? Because I know the hustle mentality behind it, but we talking from New York to Canada, like we talking across the seas type shit.
Gotcha.
What gives you that?
So one time at one point in time I was doing business with an artist from Queens named Far Rock Mills, Mike Mills. He used to be down with the original Riot Squad, rest in peace, Stack Bundles and Chink Juggers with my homies, specifically Chinks, you know what I'm saying? So we actually went to a club in New Jersey, and we got into the club, right? We got VIP. It was us, Core 2Gs, opening up for Jadakiss. And when they put us in the back area, in the VIP area, we was drinking, right? And then there was like this bottle that was lighting up. So like, yo, that bottle's fire. We thought it was liquor, but it was actually water. It was glacier water called Crystal Glacier Water. So I'm like, yo, this shit is lit. Literally and physically, this shit was lit. You know what I'm saying? So I wound up, drinking, doing what we do. I wound up being so twisted that I walk out the club with a bottle of water. I walked out with it, put it in my car, forgot about it, right? So I bring it to the crib back to Long Island. And that night I was twisted, you know what I'm saying? I was drunk as shit. So I'm over there sleeping and I wake up, but like my whole room is like lit. It's like blue. I'm like, the fuck type of spaceship shit is this, right? And I forgot. Got the bottle there, right? So I'm like, I got that. So next morning when I wake up, I look at the bottle and it said Crystal Glacier Water for inquiries, you know what I'm saying? Call this number. So I called the number. I'm like, hey, you doing? My name is Jonathan Torres. This is my first time seeing your product. I think it's pretty dope. Talk to me about it. He was like, okay, we're based out of Alaska. And we do have some inventory in New Jersey at a warehouse, but we only sell by the pallets. So I'm like, how much is a pallet? I'm like, listen, we can let them go for like $3,500, but you got to take 6. So I'm like, damn, so I got to throw up like $21,000 real quick. Like, fuck, mind you. So I'm like, it's a big investment. But when I did the math, I'm like, all right, there's 55 bottles. There's 12 bottles each. That's $3 a bottle. I can sell each bottle for 10, make 7. That's that trapper math start coming in quickly, right? I'm like, I bet. So I'm going to be a wholesaler. So I told my barber's name is Sammy. Sammy's the owner of Legends on Century Linden and Grove. That's my barber for 30 years. You know what I'm saying? Green Eyed Sam. He's called Showtime. We work all over Ridgeway and Bushwick, right? So he was my partner. So he went in on me. I said, yo, geez, give me $5,000. I'll put in the other 18. At that time, I was working at AT&T. I took money out of my 401k, took a leap of faith, as you mentioned, put down 18, took Sam's 5, 23,000 with tax, did a wire over to Alaska, not knowing if it was legit or not, you know what I'm saying? Leap of faith. Everything was good. Got the clearance, got a pickup truck, like one of the big tractor trailers, wound up going to New Jersey, picked up 6 pallets. The rest was history. Started promoting that shit all over the clubs, Club Perfections, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day when it was lit, pictures with Rick Ross and Kiss and all your favorite rappers. Then I wound up doing a video that went 27 million views, which was a video called Too Hot by the Locks. That was their first record they did together after like a 7-year hiatus. It was like, summer too hot, you can feel it in the street. It was a Kanye sample, you know what I'm saying? So I did that with Street Heat. They shot the video out here in Long Island. I think that was like 2012 vibes. I got that product placement. Everybody started knowing me as the Waterman. There wasn't even PR, wasn't even in there. It was just, Jonathan Torres, he's the water guy. And at that point, I just started getting product placement, started getting into videos, started getting into clubs, restaurants. And then from there, I piggybacked off of that wave and then made my own public relations and marketing company called 1PR. So definitely a leap of faith, bro.
Nah, it's definitely a leap of faith. My man, you just said, 21 bands and some water. The most abundant natural resource on this earth.
But real quick, my bro, fast forward to that statement right now, 10 years later, average drinking water, clean drinking water is now becoming one of the most difficult things to find in the planet because all the rich people now started buying all the aquifers all over the globe and they realize how important clean water is. So that being said, it became one of the most abundant and now one of the most scarce. So don't be surprised. There's actually a documentary called The New Blue Gold, and they're trying to equate that water will one day be as expensive as this nice little 14-karat Cuban right here. Water.
Wow.
That's interesting.
So my thing is, somehow, some way, I don't know how you got to do it, in what capacity, but my people's long-term invest in water. Facts.
Absolutely, Rashida. Damn, my son just said he spent 21 bands on water, my nigga.
That's heavily, my bro.
No. That's dope, man. Like, do you know how much you gotta believe in yourself to be like, yo, I'm gonna push this water to spend 21
I'm gonna show you the math. Look, it was 55 cases per pallet, right? Times 6. So that's 330 total cases. Times $12. 12 bottles per case, so a total of 3,960 total bottles altogether, right? Times bottles was going for 20 a bottle, so that was the math.
So they're going for $20 a fucking bottle?
Correct, yeah, bro. Because
nigga, that's why you making motherfucking damn near 80 bands, my nigga. Well, I mean, damn, I can't imagine drinking $20 bottle of water, my nigga. Like
$2.50 a box, $20 a bottle times 12 in a box. That's $2.40. So I would do $2.50. I would sell each box for $2.50. They would take that same bottle at the club and sell it for $75, $80, $100 a bottle of water because it looked like
because it lights up.
Because it lights up. It was a novelty item, bro. And bro, I'm not gonna hold you. At that point, nobody was up on like the pH balance of water. Like that was before Dr. Sebi, before Aqua Hydrate, before his world knew about that. The shit was alkaline water. That shit was 9.0 out of 14, meaning that it was more alkaline rich. So when I tell you, bro, people will get drunk, drink this water, and then they will fucking go piss real quick. It would help them kind of revive their shit, you know what I'm saying, from being too tipsy. At that point, right after that, Puffy started messing with Aqua Hydrate, all these different companies, and that's why people thought, alkaline. That's when Dr. Sebi Diet started coming out. But I was on the alkaline wave before it was even cool. Facts.
Yo, that is
that's crazy.
Dope.
Word up.
Better than drugs.
So we got the weed thing, we got the PR thing.
Yep.
And then now you got credit repair PR.
Yes.
So do you work with artists as well?
I do. So what I've been doing the past couple of years is I've been pivoting more from dealing more of the marketing side for the artist to dealing more with the business side of artists, right? So when I meet an artist, I ask them a couple of questions. I'm like, yo, do you have ASCAP? Do you have BMI? Do you have publishing? Who's your digital distributor? TuneCore, CD Baby, DistroKid. Who do you use, right? Is your name or your company incorporated? Are you a business? Are you LLC? Are you an entity, right? These are the questions I ask, right? And a majority of independent unsigned artists do not have one, two, or none of the above. So off the rip, that already tells me that you are a beginner. I don't give a fuck how lit your music is. I don't give a fuck how much you're viral, how much you get sturdy. If your business ain't down pat, with all due respect, I can't work with you. because what's gonna happen is we're gonna spin our wheels doing all this bullshit and get nowhere. The music business has went from talent to business based, right? All these artists, they want to get lit, they want to go viral, they want to go to the record label and get a deal. They don't know how to read contracts. They don't have lawyers on retainer. They don't have speeches with their producers. None of the above. So to answer your question, yes, I do work with artists, but I work with them on the business capacity, not so much on the business and marketing as much. I mean, on the PR marketing, because quite frankly, these artists, they don't know how to allocate their money correctly. They want to spend $50 a day smoking a za. They want to spend $5 on the Casamigos at the club. They want to spend $450 on the fucking belt. They want to go trick on the bitches. Part of my French ladies. They want to trick on the women, but they won't spend $250 a month on a marketing budget, on a light work. So I don't want to waste my time. Why can I do that when I could get $1,000 with 2 clients working on credit repair for my crib?
So all right. So what if you got an artist who checks the boxes?
Yes.
Like what is what's like run through a quick. I mean, it can't be too quick, but quick enough to be like, yo, all right, they got their BMI, they got their corporation, they got all their ducks in a row. What is the first 3 things you're telling them to do?
Well, first and foremost, they got to be able to connect to the audience, right? So obviously, make sure that you have all of your social media platforms. Try to get them all uniform. So I'm Torres, 1PR. I try to keep that moniker, that brand, all across all social media platforms. So if someone Googles my name, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, TikTok, all just come up. Those are all free. So utilize those first and foremost. Get that down pack and do that. Start building organic relationships, right? People think it's pay to play. Everybody want to be like, yo, I don't want to say no names, but they want to get next to a radio DJ. They want to pay them some money, which we all know is payola, which we all know is a federal offense, but we all know everybody does it. I'm not blowing nobody up, but that's the game, right? It's been going on for 40 years, since the 80s, and it ain't going to change. But the thing about it, when you pay DJs to play your records, once that money stops, so does the record being played. So you do not want to pay to play. The cheat code is what you want to do is you want to book the DJ. So if I have a venue in Long Island and I want to get next to DJ Drewski or DJ Self or DJ Magic, I'm going to book them for a show. I'm going to have my openers to pay for the DJ and venue. The people that walk in is the money that I make, whatever I split with the bar, whatever. But then now I build a relationship with the DJ. So now, if I got to take that record and be like, yo, Self, yo, Magic, yo, Drewski, that's my record, it's a different conversation because now it's not payola. They're willingly playing your record because you're building an organic relationship with the DJ. That's the biggest free cheat code I can give y'all. But to this day, no.
Yeah, that's too much. No.
You want to know why?
Way too much.
You said too much? Because we've been saying this shit for a while. Yo, why don't y'all artists go start putting your own shows? Why y'all can go do this? But they rather pay somebody who says, yo, listen, you could open up for yada, 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 yada. Not realizing that open up spot is going to be 7 o'clock. These dudes ain't performing till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, you know what I mean? It's not adding up.
Yeah, and another thing too, real quick, also, like, so the biggest thing about as artists is you doing this because you want to make money, and unless you have somewhat of a buzz or somewhat of recognition, you're not making money off of music. If you're doing it right in the beginning, you're not making no money because all of your money is going to what? Studio time, mixing, mastering, recording, features, videos, clothes, whatever the case may be, travel. Obviously videographer and marketing. Off the rip, you're already in a loss. So how do you recoup them losses? Right? You got to sell merch. Like right now, I'm at my man's store, my homegirl Keita. They got a store called All in One in West Babylon. In the front over here, they do all the merchandise, step and repeats, flyers, business cards, banners, weed bags, everything like that. And then in the back is a studio. You know what I'm saying? Right? So figure out innovative and creative ways to make extra income that's not directly coming from just music per se. Right? Another thing, monetize yourself, right? Being able to make a YouTube channel, make sure that you get your 1,000 subscribers, make sure that you get your 400 hours of time in there so you can then start monetizing off of YouTube. So when you put your videos up, you start throwing ads, you start getting some bread. Now, streaming doesn't make that much money. For example, like it's anywhere from 0.0018 to 0.040 of a penny per stream, which ain't shit. So on Spotify, in order for you to make $2,000, you need 1 million organic streams. That shit ain't easy. Trust. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't. Right? So the best and easiest way to make money as an independent artist is direct to consumer. Make a website, have a website, you know what I'm saying, inthestudio.com, you know what I'm saying, have your
I'm glad you saying this shit, because when I say it, they be like, yo, you bugging, you need it. Go ahead, my bad. I didn't mean to
so good. Make your website, spend a little $1,000, $1,500 on a good ass website that would be able to have, you know, the option to be able to put a cart and purchase on there, whatever, right? And then sell your fucking singles 99 cents. Sell your t-shirts $15, $20. Sell your fucking whatever you want. Sell it for the low ski. Even if you don't make your money on t-shirts, so what? Now you got free advertising, free marketing. Someone rocking your shit. Now they're walking billboard. You sell 99 cents online per record. Let's just say you sell 1,000 of those singles per market, right? You sell 1,000 in New York, 1,000 in Florida, 1,000 in Houston, 1,000 in LA, 1,000 in Philly, 1,000 in Boston. You go to your 10 most popular cities, run up a little tour, get 1,000 people to spend $1. That's 10 G's a month. That's 120 a year. Now you're making 6 figures off of music, and nobody knows you. It don't matter. You're making more than working a fucking $35 hour job at your leisure.
You know it's crazy. You know it's crazy, Jay. You know they tell you nobody don't believe in me. Nobody want to help me. Nobody. And yo, listen. And it's crazy because even us, like, because we got the entertainment company, and even us, we were bumping our heads. And then it took us a while. It took us 12 years to be like, yo, son, all the money was in the merch the whole time. We made damn near everything, not everything, a good chunk of what we put out with the merch.
Absolutely. So now you're making some profit, and other people start getting brand recognition with your name in the studio with the RecBoys. You know what I'm saying? I bet. Say no more. I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? They like the in the studio, the rec. It looks good, it's clean. Make sure you get clean garments, right? Everybody thinks because they make t-shirts, oh, I'm a brand. It's not a brand. How is a brand when you got fucking gilded in the back still? You know
Yo, no. Real talk.
Spend a couple extra dollars, get the tag list, get the fucking at a higher count thread. It might cost you a little more, but you can sell a little more. Don't be a little bit more. Absolutely. Don't be greedy. You know what I'm saying? So all of these different things, to answer your question, my G, is if you want to be an artist, these are the things that's going to be able to recoup back some funds so you're not in automatic loss. You know what I'm saying? At the very least, you're a break even until you get to that next level. You know what I mean?
Right, and it's okay to start with the glitters. You got to start somewhere.
Of course.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I guess the biggest thing you could take away from what he just said right there is you got to know your end goal. Like how he just said, you could just go make 130, 200,000 a year with nobody knowing you, and that could be okay if that's your goal. What fucked me up is a lot of people want to do shit, but they don't know. You can't do nothing when you don't know where you want to go. You can be like, yeah, I want to be a big artist. All right, big artist at what? What's the number? What do you want to hit? What do you want to sell? What do you want to accomplish? Without knowing them things, you're never going to be any of that.
Yep.
And that's what anything you do in life. Like when he said he bought the water, he knew I'm going to buy this water, I'm going to sell it, I'm going to take it. He knew where he was going to take it. And then after that, he probably learned more places, but he knew where he was going. You need the roadmap. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. They just, I got this dope ass idea. I'm gonna open this business. Then before you know it, they go open a fucking business with a checking account. The IRS coming at the end of the year. These motherfuckers don't have nothing. Now they paying. They owing this bread, and you fucking started a business and you ended up losing it. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't know. And I'm telling you from experience because I've done it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta know how.
50% of businesses fail within the first 12 months. 80% within the first 3 years, and 90% within the first 5 years. Those are the real statistics from all the different Department of Labor statistics with small businesses. So a lot of people, but the problem is the lack of education, right? So see, sometimes I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm Borico, 100% Puerto Rican, born and raised New Yorican, right? A lot of our people, we always try to cut corners, and we always want the hookup, and we always want to get the cheat code, right? We don't want to put forth the effort, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, if you don't invest in the knowledge, the education, and the literacy, bro, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna expect to fail. I spend bread on to be a credit repair specialist and to open up my business credit and all that stuff, whatever the case may be, bro. I spend upwards of 10K on education, 10K on myself. But you know why? Because I believe in myself. Because now I know the education's here. Now I can flip that tenfold. Why? Because I bet on myself. Like you playing poker, got to go all in on yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you're in the wrong game, baby.
All right. Well, I hope you believe in yourself in this trivia, because we want to get into it.
Bring it on.
All right.
Let's go.
You already know. Yo, listen, real quick, right? I gotta shout out everybody that's tuned in. I gotta jump into this before the trivia. You guys are giving out so much knowledge. You know, I'm still at work. I'm working while at work. So, you know, but I love the info. But real quick, Sunday is going down in the 845. I've been invited, and this is what I'm talking about before we get into the trivia. Let's get it. Check it out. It's going down. 845 Bar Cypher, Sunday, September 10. DJ Dua, Connected Choir, hosted by Blizz. Get it. I'm going to be in the building.
Still low life.
Kind of dope.
Let's get it.
They got some dope ass artists performing. They're going to get into it. They got Sims. I don't know if I'm gonna play this whole joint with stars, but I'm definitely gonna be in the building. Shout out to the 845 Mix Show. So I got Info. Remy Hendrix is in the building. Cypher. JTorres, whatever. Dolly Star. But check it out. I'm gonna be in the building. You gotta check for it. You know.
Dope. Yo, Poughkeepsie, the 845, they give it up. Be careful, yo, they give it up there. Trust.
Yo, listen, I'm here now. I'm up here now. So I'm we running the 8 over here. So the 8 is dope, you know. But that's going down September 10th. Chris also has an event next month. Go ahead, Chris. I need you to talk to the people about this.
The Goons and Gobs event out here in Titusville, Florida. You know what I mean? October 27th. First place is gonna win $400. Second place is gonna win an interview right here in the studio with the RecBoys. So make sure y'all tap in, hit them up, tell them the RecBoys sent you. You already know what time it is.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. My guy. I just put you on the spot real quick. I'm glad you handled that nice. You know, very professional. Shout out to my business partner. You know, Mr. Lil Poppy Chris.
Mr. Lil
Poppy Chris. Yo, listen, I know I'm gonna hear about it later. Yeah. But yo, check it out. First question of the night is
RecBoys.
Who owns Slurricane Adult Beverage Collection?
D.
Oh shit!
Damn, my son went quick. A Camera, B Rick Ross, C Jay-Z, D E40.
Hey, my nigga. Bay Area, my nizzle.
Shit. I ain't even answering. I ain't even answer. He's ain't living.
I just
Nah, don't listen. Get it in.
Get it in.
My son said D. Chris, you don't have no answer there, huh?
Nah.
He said
E40 is the right answer. Yeah. So, Chris, since you didn't answer, it's 1-0. It's 1-0.
1-0. Yeah.
You down.
Oh shit!
Damn, I had to
call Nick after this.
How does it go? Do I just shout out if I know it or not?
Nah, nigga, go get yours. But
I'm calling Nick right after this. I'm like, yo, I know you seen the flyer. You ain't calling, tell me nothing. I'm gonna call him right. I'm like, this is crazy. Your man came on here, didn't even let us finish the questions, giving answers. This is crazy. This might be bad for me tonight, Shot. Might be bad.
Well, listen, it's all jobs, side hustles. My son got like 1,000,001 titles. So let's get into it. Next question. Who has a cartoon series called The Jellies? A. Nas, B. Tyler the Creator, C. Little Kim, or D. Snoop Dogg? Okay, kind of quiet over there.
I'm going B.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, you can go B, whatever you want. You got 9 seconds. Rashida said B.
I'm also gonna say B as well because that sounds like some kind of fugazi shit Tyler will do.
That's why I said it. Yeah, that's why I said it. That's why I said it.
It sounds spicy. We all know that he's a little spicy, so find some Tyler shit.
Seth said he a little spicy. That's the first time I heard spicy used like that, but hey, I'll take it. All right, so Chris, it's 2-1. You down 1, all right?
2-1. Yeah.
All right, let's get into the next one. All right, hold on.
D Method Man.
Oh,
God damn. My bad.
Wu-Tang
Who worked at the Statue of Liberty? A. Nas, C. Foxy Brown. B. Foxy Brown, C. Little Kid, D. Method Man. Do you know Meth?
Everybody seen the documentary is D.
Yeah, Wu-Tang Saga, D Method. Yeah. AKA Clifford. His real name is Clifford something.
Clifford Smith, I think.
Clifford Smith, there we go. Shout out to my man Cliff Smith, AKA Method Man.
AKA Tikal. Tikal was one of my all-time favorite rappers.
That album was amazing. Release Your Dope and Bring the Pain.
Yo, listen. Yeah, absolutely. Yo, Gabe, you gotta say D. Shout out to Gabe Finally TV. All right, Chris. So right now it's what? It's 3-1?
3-2.
3-2.
3-2.
All right, let's get it. Next question. Who worked at Red Lobster?
C. Nicki Minaj.
God damn. A. Rick Ross. B. Kid Cudi. C. Nicki Minaj. D. Redman.
Yo.
Dev says C. Nicki Minaj. Rashida says C. Nicki Minaj. Chris, I guess you just gonna take your loss.
Nah, yeah, listen, he from Linden and Cypress St. Nicholas. That's my brother from another. We in together, baby. C. He said he would have said C too.
Yeah.
She said she want to know who a barb. I fucks with Nicki. No, I fucks with Nicki heavy. I have no choice but to fuck with Nicki. You know?
I fuck with Nicki.
Nah, I have no choice. I like.
That's funny.
No, I have no choice. My homie does a lot of work for Nicki, and I didn't realize how serious they take that loyalty shit. Like they really like they'll X you out. Listen, for you guys that don't know, this is an inside thing. Yo, they really be at the Barbs, the Beehive, whatever Cardi's people is called, you know, whatever those fanatics, the Stans, the M people, the Remy people, they really be upset if you like, if you share, if you promote anybody that they look or they may think is the ops. And it's I didn't think it was that serious, but when my homie was like, yo, listen, my dude, I can't co-sign nothing of such and such. And I'm like, really? And he'd be like, nah, little sis be on it. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. But right now, what is it? It's 4-2, Chris?
4-3. Now we it's a collective effort.
All right, well, Chris, we're gonna see if you tie. Either way, he loses. Either way,
even if I tie, I lose because it go push anyway. So
now we can push 4, 5, 6.
Nah, push. If you push, you pay. You know. All right, let's get into it. Who worked at Bait? Diggy Simmons, B. Kid Cudi, C. Little Mama, D. A$AP Rocky. What? Aha, I might have got ya.
Damn, this ain't it.
Now.
I'm guessing. I'm going D.
You going D? A$AP Rocky?
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna say Kid Cudi because he got that kind of like weirdo kind of. I don't know. He's like a weirdo, like a weirdo vibe. I don't know. I go Kid Cudi
for the win.
Oh, there you go.
For the win.
Yeah, for the win. Yeah. Everybody's saying B
for the win.
Yeah, I just because Kid Cudi just give me the. I don't know. Like his hair is like green now. He going through it. He doing drugs. I don't know. LGBTQ plus. I don't know.
I gotta keep it a buck. Kid Cudi is
musically very talented.
No, but check it out. He's a co-star in this movie called Hands Up, a series. I think it's on I think it's on Stars or whatever. Dope. He acts his ass off. It's weird about his. Listen, I don't know about all that other shit he be into. You know. But
you're a little spicy as well. You're a little spicy on the other side. You know what I mean? Whatever. To each his own.
Might be to each his own. But listen. He has a series out. I think it's called Hands Up. My wife put me onto it. This little motherfucker acted his ass off. But this is Chris's favorite part of the show. It's called Rec or Rec. Sorry if I'm rushing. I got some clients I need to get to real soon. You know, shout out to the Rec Center.
R-E-C or W-R-E-C-K, right?
That's what I'm talking about. My man did his homework.
Real quick,
ahead,
Sean, before you do that, let them know where the show gonna play at this Friday, 12 in the afternoon. You're gonna catch the replay from last week. Let them know where they can catch it.
You can catch it 12 afternoon. And hold on, Chris. I got it right here.
I know
really
you
do have it right here. No, I got it. Look, at the Tattoo Shop, Ohio, right? Culture Shock, Canada, right? Cuzzo FM, Germany,
okay.
Guadalupe, not Guadalupe, but Guadalupe. That is Friday, 12 noon, not at night, because Chris is gonna kick me in my face later on. So listen. Also, we replay Saturday night, Blaze 'em Up Radio, the TuneIn app. Make sure you jump in and check that out. Also, check out my big little sisters tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Tea Time with Bunky. 7 p.m. active. Let's get activated with Sam, and 8 p.m. Oh, Chris is on Bunky tomorrow. I forgot.
Yeah, we'll talk about the end of the show. Got it.
All right, but anyway, make sure you guys check out my partner. I'm gonna be asking mad questions. I'm gonna be the troll in the interview, so don't even worry about it, Chris. I got you. And also, my other big sisters, Peaches and Blade, 8 p.m. Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Make sure you tap into that. But this is Rec or Rec. Let us know what you think on the other side. Yo, listen, I just grabbed 2 videos. You know, they were out there in the group that I'm in. You know, hey, listen, they put them out. We're gonna rate them. Let us know what you think on the other side. Share the show in the studio with the RecBoys. All right, let's get it.
Cultural entertainment, sucker.
RecBoys.
Nigga, I was torn from this. Nigga, I was torn from this. 9-4 to be exact, 206 extract, 103rd was an ad. In the city of the pain, where families umbrella bad, where they hate you cause they ain't you when you get into the bag. Swinging through the city with a biddy who sins. She a dime, sick of change, has to tell she wins. I coach like Carter, taught a team of rich men. I adapt to my situation, swap a Ben 10, ayy, pushing like a Nissan, do it to the maximum. Hit the road, bitches got me scheduled on their calendar. You ain't living how I'm living, nigga, you can check my resume. I'ma be the same suave into the heaven gates. Some love, some hate, choose a side, ain't no right from wrong. Some love, some hate, that's what comes with it, I'ma make it home. Nigga, I was born for this, born for this. Gotta rent the whip when we in the wind. Niggas keep on talking when we born to sin. Gotta keep it pushing cause we born to win. Nigga, I was born for this, born for this. Gotta rent the whip when we in the wind. Niggas keep on talking and we born to sin. Gotta keep it pushing cause we born to win. 1993, I was born on these hoes. In 2019, I bounced back for the gold. They always saying the game is sold, not told. We give our brothers game as long as they don't break the code. Smashing out, cash we count, collecting fees. I don't wanna hear no mouth unless the bitch is on the knees. Some Maker and some Grangers is all a nigga gon' need. I'ma blend for this money until they put me with trees. Roll running to get 100. Smash out, won't crash out, you know how we coming. Down bad on the low, it feel like you always running. I was in that situation and turned nothing into something. Nigga, I was born for this, born for this. Gotta rent the whip when we in the wind. Niggas keep on talking and we born to sin. Gotta keep it pushing cause we born to win. Nigga, I was born for this, born for this. Gotta rent the whip when we in the wind. Niggas keep on talking and we born to sin. Gotta keep it pushing cause we born to win. Oh, I got something for you. I got something for you. Nigga, I was born for this. I was born for this.
You already know what it is. DJ RecBoys Shop, Mr. Catch Rec. We got Jonathan P.R. Torres in the building. So, Jonathan, what you think?
Yo, definitely REC. Wreck that. Yo, that was pretty dope. I like the vibe. Hold on, pardon. Yeah, I like the vibe. It was cool, suave. I like the lyrics. The beat was cool. I like the dynamic. You know what I'm saying? My son's rapping, and he had like kind of like the R&B rap. That's a good joint. I like it. Where they from?
I actually don't know. I found a video on one of the groups that I was in. I'm gonna post a video on our page since it got 3 recs. Hopefully they like it, and then my manager can reach out to them and maybe get them on the show.
That shit was, man. I feel like that's what the game needs, man. Just expression, something fly, something that's unique to them, whatever. You know what I mean? It ain't. I'm an old school cat. I'm about to be 40 in December, so I'm not really with all that trap and sturdy shit, person. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Chris, what you think?
You know what's crazy is I think it's the REC, but I also felt like it was just enough. I feel like they just gave it just enough. Like if they would have given it a little bit more, that could have been something. Like if that makes sense. Like you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was just enough to get me there, but it didn't give me that. Yo, son, hold up. It didn't give me that feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Now, well, everybody wrecked it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share their that link on our page. So if you guys want to reach out to them, check out other stuff that they have. That's what we do here. Sometimes we don't have artists on the show, so I randomly get videos that I see. I don't watch them. I bring them. I just cue them up and put them on the show so that we can get, you know, a live reaction. Shout out to Teresa Sanders. Yo, I know Little Man is coming. Yo, Teresa, I got somebody waiting. And then if you want to get in right after that, pardon me, fellas, you could pull up. I got you. We in the building. We actually celebrating another Virgo in the building. Shout out to Quay. We in the building. My wife just told me my appointment is here, but he cool. He understand what's going on. You know, we spoke earlier. But shout out to Quay. It's her birthday. She at the rec center doing it up. Shout out to Teresa and Ashawn. They coming to get their back to school cut. But we got one more joint, so let's get into it. Let me know what you think on the other side. REC or WRECK. Let's get it.
Cultural entertainment, sucker.
RecBoys.
Check. Yo. Been working 9 to 5, trading time for a sense of stability. Come to find at 35 that shit's been slowly killing me. Wonder why when I get high, thoughts of dying start to riddle me. Maybe I'm not living life the way I think I should really be. Silly me, I got caught up in chasing paper and status and placating a bunch of strangers so they say that I'm valid and maybe give me a couple days to do what I love. Watched a couple loved ones pass on their path and I woke up. Understand that my time is worth more than your wage pays. I mean, what good's all that money you made if you hate days? Take breaks for play dates and bake cakes and treats and appreciate every trait that makes you unique. That's a lesson I learned the hard way, broken down on the hardwood. Losing my mind slowly but playing it off like I was all good. Out in public I love it, all smiles and well wishes, but inside I was blind to how deep this hell was getting. Underwhelmed with how I'm living, depression started to slip in to the point I started ignoring serendipitous bits of wisdom offered up by those around me who suffered the same affliction. Making love moments and memories is now my life's mission.
If people say I'm going downhill, yeah, that's just the way I roll. In the name, I refuse to kill. You keep the money, I'll seek the soul. If people say I'm going downhill, yeah, that's just the way I roll. In the name, I refuse to kill. You keep the money, I'll seek the soul.
This is a riddle I can whittle into a point. Disjointed by the toxins I've co-opted into my joints. Point of order, I've been sorta lacking optics in my reasons to believe in anything other than I need, so please enjoy. Adrenaline, amphetamine, I swear it'll never get to me. I better leave this weaponry in the hands of those ahead of me. I'm steadily understanding why I turn my back so readily. I'm mentally unready to be a source of any remedy. So please leave it be and lead a leisurely existence. Easily I need a scene to see the scenery conflict with the obscenely heated dreams I keep repeating. It's impeding on my reading. I can even hear me bleeding in the distance. Listen, this isn't something I like to admit. I could quit and pack my bags and start another life to live, but I cannot condone the words I heard from others. I could utter something special if I didn't know I wasn't built for this.
If people say I'm going downhill, yeah, that's just the way I roll. In the name, I refuse to kill. You keep the money, I'll seek the soul. If people say I'm going downhill, yeah, That's just the way I roll. In the name, I refuse to kill. You keep the money, I'll seek the soul. Look, coming out of college, I could have been a lawyer. I had all the knowledge, I was more like Tom Sawyer. Mine, not for rent, to God's or government. You go for the money, but it's your life that's spent. Change my goal to one of soul. Now I succeed, yo. Don't feel the need to play anyone else's role. Look, our treaties are tricks, man. Freedom of ruse. There's no United Nations, no nuclear truce. Peace is not a dove, it's a burning fuse. The man in church, you know, the man on the news. All leaders aren't teachers, they're just TV preachers. They all lie.
You keep the money, I'll seek the soul. Material has no hold on me, I've taken control. Slowly over these hurdles I leap, eternity unfolds. Why should I keep losing my sleep? It's time to just roll.
Look, you can't use a dictionary to define yourself. Quit playing Fictionary. You want to find yourself?
You already know what it is. DJ RecBoys shot, Mr. Catch Rec. We are the RecBoys. We have the one and only Jonathan P.R. Torres in the building. What you think?
All right, so there was 4 dudes total, right? I only was not feeling the dude with the hoodie with the poetry shit. He wasn't mixed with me, but the other voices in the front did their thing, and the singer got potential. I don't love the visuals, but I'm gonna give it an REC rec because I liked 75% of what they got. That guy with the poem and all that shit, like I wasn't really feeling that, but everybody else is alright though. The beat was okay, but the lyrics, if you listen to what it's saying, they have bars. They have bars. Little unconventional, you know what I'm saying, with the looks, but they got bars. I respect bars.
Yeah, gotcha. I agree. I agree. Everything you said, I agree. REC, I agree.
Nice. I didn't listen to any of the videos. I was good until the end part where the guy started singing. I really wasn't feeling that part. The guy with the I think the chorus could have been done a lot better, but I understood where they were going with it, and I like the fact that they loved being them. Like they were just them. It's not your typical hip hop stuff that you would see. Like I said, I grabbed the first 2 videos that were posted, and I think it was dope. Until that part, but yeah. 75% of it was dope, so I mean it passed the test. I will post the link on the page. Real quick before we get out of here, I need 2 things. I need a drop, and I need people to know what you got going on, Mr. PR. Talk to the people.
So what's going on, everybody? It's your number 1 PR, JTorres, here reporting live from All-in-One Studios in West Babylon, Long Island. I want to give a big shout out to the RecBoys. Thank you for having me today on your platform. Super appreciative and super gracious. You can check me out this Sunday at the DJ Magic Custom Car and Bike Show at the UBS Arena, Hot 97. You know the vibes at UBS Arena in Elmont, Long Island. Catch me hosting that. Also, September 16th at Stereo Garden, Long Island. Catch me hosting the Jadakiss concert hosted by myself, your number 1 PR, JTorres, and also DJing my man on 1 to 2, DJ Magic, 197 straight moving. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms at TORRES, the number 1 PR, like public relations of Puerto Rico. Also visit my business websites, www.oneprcredit.com and also www.oneprbusiness.com. Appreciative. I'm gracious. Salute. God bless. RecBoys, what's up?
Nice. Listen, I had a dope time. Chris, I hope you had a dope time. Definitely. Hope everybody tuned in, had a dope time. That's right. It's going down Sunday, September 10th, 845 Cypher. Yo, DJ Dua. I'm sorry. I don't remember the name of the studio. Kind of tipsy.
Drumline Studio. It's that Drumline.
What is it? No,
Drumline
it's not
Studio.
a Drumline. I think it's somewhere else.
Nah, it's that Drumline.
Nah,
So, yo,
it's
Jay,
not.
appreciate your time, homie.
Thank you. Let's keep in contact, y'all, like on many levels, on his music tip, on business, credit, like you, a lot of ways we can make some bread legitimately, the right way, collectively with our networks, y'all.
No, I'm definitely gonna fuck with you, and we're gonna definitely have you back, even if we do a different segment. You have a lot of knowledge, and I think I don't want you have a business, and it's a business first. So whatever you can give out, we'll bring you back. We have some other people that we could fill the show with to give out some good information. If you guys is tuned in, would like to see that show separate from what we normally do, let us know. We'll get some great people back on the show, like Jonathan PR Torres, and we'll help you out, get your credit right. You independent artists, it's more than just the music. You want to make sure that backing is correct. But that is our time. We love you guys, and we out in the studio with the RecBoys. Deuces, easy.
Dope.